Arsenal and Milan usually deliver on the drama. Home and away Europa League successes for the Gunners most recently. 7-goal aggregate victories for Milan, stretching back to the Champions League of a good few years ago. And Arsenal went so close to overturning a 4-0 away deficit in the first leg under Arsene Wenger, failing by just a solitary goal that night to get back on terms with Max Allegri's side. And of course it is Allegri who's back in charge of Milan for his second spell. He is hoping to turn the club's fortunes around, because Milan had a poor campaign last term, just 8th in Serie A, knocked out of the Champions League by Feyenoord in frustrating circumstances. Teams for you, just the one new face in the Gunners lineup for this evening's game. Christian Nørgaard suits up in Arsenal colours for the first time since his move from Brentford, and will play in front of the back four. Riccardo Calafiori starts at centre-back, we believe, with Alex Zinchenko at left-back. There's a forward three that we haven't seen start together since a 5-1 win at Crystal Palace back in late December. Martinelli, Havertz and Saka. The latter takes the captain's armband, and we believe it will be 4-3-3 with Rice and Nwaneri in midfield alongside Nørgaard. It will be fascinating to see how Arsenal go about their business, not just with this game, Adrian, but over the course of the build-up to the Premier League campaign. Tactical tweaks, how the new boys fit in, and previously in his days in Serie A, of course, wasn't on the winning side and picked up a yellow card in a draw against the Rossoneri.
No European football to worry about. They can focus on the league.
Can help, can't it? There's no doubt about that. This is Loftus-Cheek to play over to the right. Rice for White. And now for Saka. Here is Nørgaard. Low-key signing in many ways, but really good season.
We want to see him, don't we, burst into the box more frequently.
He wants to take a touch and slip it through for Saka. Feliciano comes and smothers bravely.
Does it so well, doesn't he, the German?
Leao, Pulisic is calling for it. Here is the American, able to control. Nørgaard for Nwaneri. Rice is on the move. Martinelli, Saka and Havertz from left to right. Saka has just come in field. White. Nørgaard for Nwaneri. Rice. Here's Nørgaard once more.
Haven't really had too much sustained possession until this point.
Long towards Leao and Pulisic. I doubt very much that's 19. Mikel Arteta's first home game in charge of Arsenal. Leao.
I think he quite at his vintage best, was he, towards the end of last season?
Pulled in by Nørgaard, dangerous, and Salamakers will chest it back, thigh it back to Feliciano.
Yeah, it's an effective one. Certainly unorthodox, but the ball in was excellent from Christian Nørgaard. He just looks up, just feeds it into an area. It's lovely.
Saka against Balotelli. Still Bukayo Saka. White. Saka again, looks like he was coming back from an offside position.
Yeah, I feel like the Arsenal players are getting their second win now. A little bit of a slow start. This is their first game. I feel like they're finding their groove now.
Nørgaard. Saliba.
He was left out, but it's probably going to help Arsenal in the long run, because it will be slightly fresher for the season ahead.
Nørgaard, movement left and right. Calafiori providing it left hand side. Saliba for White. Saka will keep it in play. Volleyed to safety.
Well, Saka and White are the combination that are catching the eye, aren't they? They really are.
Telepathy really with Saka is important.
It's a factor. There's no doubt about it. Not that Timber doesn't have a good connection with Saka too, and Timber's a fantastic player, but White will potentially expect to play.
Wonderful turn and hit from Waneri, and Terracciano gets his fingertips to that to turn it behind for a corner.
Magnificent technique this from Ethan Waneri. It comes from a throw. Nørgaard, the new boy, just slips that ball in, and the first touch is terrific, isn't it? And it sits up for Waneri to hit it, but this isn't easy. Maybe Liao was slightly intimidated by the Frenchman. His presence. It's good defender. He's still to the right of centre, isn't he? And you see there Rice is to the left, but I feel like he's been a bit more central. Martin is very right side heavy, isn't he? I think with Ethan he'll pop up on the left maybe a bit more than Martin Nørgaard in that role.
Corner. This cheek is easy for David Raya.
Again, you saw Calafiori come out of that centre-back domain and get really tight to Loftus-Cheek there.
Ruffon. The players are taking in fluids just past the half-hour mark here. It's as you can see there with one or two words of encouragement, and obviously Mikel Arteta getting his plan across to the players.
Home, Liverpool away, Forest at home, City at home,
And then Newcastle as well. It is very tough, as you mentioned. Here is Rice. Just runs out of room. Did the ball go out of play?
Just little one-touch pass, pops it off to Declan Rice. He's good on the ball. Obviously Brentford were a counter-attacking team. He didn't have loads of it, but I think he's someone that's going to be really, really useful to us. Here he is again.
Saka just pops up, but under his spell almost immediately after that. Throw.
He's getting it, giving it. Christian Nørgaard. He times those runs perfect.
And goal involvements in the kind for him last season. Saliba.
Just think about the last 20 minutes of the game, and it's really exclusively been played in Milan territory, hasn't it? So we've certainly taken full grip of this game, and those combinations that I was asking for earlier on. Been at the gym, spent most of the summer at the gym, Dan.
Shames us all, lady.
He does. He body shames me.
body now,
Absolutely built to play at centre forward. And that's, I guess, where it will be used most often. But I still think he could offer something as an attacking midfielder.
Saka. Twist and a turn. And still going. From Nørgaard doesn't quite come off. Competitions, and this goal was against Man City, wasn't it? I mean, you know,
It's on the end of a lot of chances, big chances.
Waneri looks to use his body, unlucky there against Richie. Salamakis. Pavlovic to move forward. Arsenal's first pre-season of the 25-26 campaign. Opening 45 ends scoreless